Yo, what's up guys, Surgical Goblin here and welcome to this new episode. In today's video, as you guys see, I'm number 50 in the world right now in the global tournament. So actually looking pretty good because I only have 2 losses, well only still 2 losses. But not that bad because I still have kind of like 3 lives, or I guess 2 lives remaining. Like if we lose 3 times, we're out, and if we lose 2 times, like we still have another chance. So actually pretty intense, guys. I actually just ended up losing like 2 matches ago, and then I faced the same guy, like actually with in my opinion kind of a hard counter, like not the hardest counter like in the game, to Royal Giant. As I mentioned in my last video, like if you guys watch my last video, this is in my opinion the best deck in the game right now. Like it doesn't really have that many like really hard counters. Like for example, I don't know, let's say with this is just an example, guys, but let's say like Lockbait with Rocket versus like X-Bow Elixir Collector. Of course, like a matchup like this, like it's basically impossible to win. But with Royal Giant, in my opinion, you don't really have any impossible matchups. So I'll actually show my battle log real quick. As you guys see, like top 50, and the number 1 is actually not that high. Well, still pretty high, like 34 wins. But if you look at it, like I'm basically 5 wins away from being like really high, actually, like in the top of the tournament. So I will definitely try to do that. I might even do another video on this global tournament if you guys would like to see one. Like I just tweeted out, would you guys like to see like that I'm top 50, and then I asked like, would you guys like to see like me analyzing my replays? And actually a bunch of people like said yes please, especially the ones you lost. So in today's video I will start off with this one. As you guys can see, like against Wellington, I first lost him like the first time I matched him, and then I actually searched another time. By the way, guys, you do need to watch out with that, because if you do end up having like an impossible matchup, maybe wait a little bit with searching, because otherwise you might end up facing the same guy, because that's what I actually ended up having. But I still managed to win the second one. So first I will go over my first replay, which is a loss. Then I will show you guys like my mistakes, and then I will show you guys what I changed in the second match. I still made a few mistakes in the second match. I will also point those out, like every detail counts. And then I think I will just show yeah, one of these lava matchups again, like I managed to win. So actually pretty tough matchups, but I'm still yeah, in my opinion, playing pretty well and beating those. So let's first start off, as I said, with the loss, guys. So yeah, let's hop into the match. I think I will fast forward it a little bit until there's some more action. So in the beginning, with this starting hand, I would just start off with Furnace. Now let's actually just do one, because I think every detail counts. So at this moment, I don't know what deck he has. He actually showed me a Baby Dragon. So Baby Dragon could be, for example, a mirror match. Could be, I don't know, Baby Dragon is in a bunch of decks. Could be a P.E.K.K.A deck. Could be, I don't know, a bunch of things. But here he already showed the Lava Hound. And I think this is my first mistake. Here I actually end up going with a Royal Giant in the same lane. Why? Because my Baby Dragon is still alive. But I feel like I should have just went in the other lane, because as you guys see, this actually ends up costing me quite a bit, because the Lava Hound will actually, before like the Barbarian and the Lumberjack are able to take down the Lava Hound, the Lava Hound's actually tanking for those. So I'm forced to go with a Barbell and my guards on defense and the Mega Minion. So as you guys see, I only have 2 elixir right now, and he still has a raised up Lava Hound. I still have a pretty good defense. I mean, this definitely didn't cost me the game or anything. As you guys see here, like I felt like I was pretty down because I spent so much elixir, especially because I went like quite aggressive. So here I actually decided to tank with the Furnace, like for the Flying Machine. In my opinion, that's actually a pretty good counter, because it actually is a 4-for-4 trade, but the Furnace is still alive. Not sure how many waves it will end up spawning, but definitely like 2 or 3 waves. He actually decides to go with his Tombstone, and here I make another mistake, guys. I feel like in this matchup, maybe it's wrong like what I'm saying right now, but I feel like in this matchup I should never put my Royal Giant at the bridge, or excuse me, in the back. Instead I should always put it at the bridge. Here I actually decided to go with my Royal Giant in the back. So again, I gave him the opportunity to just go with a Lava Hound in the back. I should probably be punishing those Lava Hounds. Like I should probably go in the opposite lane and keep up the pressure, because what I'm doing right here is I just basically allow him to build up his pooch. As you guys see, Baby Dragon, Lumberjack, I go with a pretty bad Barbell. Like I don't even hit most of the skeletons. So as you guys see, let's pause real quick. So he has a Lava Hound, which is 7 elixir. He has Lumberjack, Baby Dragon, which is combined 8 elixir. So that's already 15 elixir on the field. And a couple of skeletons, and we just have like 6 elixir. I just dropped my guards and I just dropped my Baby Dragon, so we're in a really bad position. So definitely one of my mistakes was going that aggressive with a Royal Giant into the same lane, and then also going with a Royal Giant in the back, also in the same lane. Like maybe in the back, in the opposite lane would be a good play. I'm not sure about that, but for sure not going into the same lane. So here he just has so much elixir, guys. I tried to defend, probably should have just let him take the tower. Like at this moment, like I don't even go with my EOS. I think I already know that I lost my tower, so I'm actually really low. In the end, I actually almost made a comeback. Like here, I wasn't really sure what to do, so he's just of course focused on defense. By the way, guys, he's actually BMing me so much, and in the next match, that was actually really funny. He also started the match with BM, like when he saw like that we matched, like knowing that he has a counter, knowing that he just won, but I actually ended up winning, so that felt actually really good. So here I actually decided to switch lanes, but there's not much time left, only 27 seconds. I do manage to cycle to another Royal Giant, and it actually gets pretty close. But as you guys see, so he poised on defense. Here I actually decided to go with another Royal Giant, so I just go with Baby Dragon on his Baby Dragon. I tried to cycle actually really quick, so Barbell for his Tombstone and another Royal Giant. I think if I had a little bit of more time, I might have been able to come through here, because as you guys see, I actually get a pretty good lightning off on the Lumberjack. And as you guys see, like the Baby Dragon is still there, so the Royal Giant might have been able to get quite a lot of hits in, excuse me, but it still, yeah, managed to bring it down to 779, so pretty tough matchup in my opinion. Definitely made a lot of mistakes, and it definitely, yeah, cost me the game, like those type of mistakes. So then the second match, I will ride in, like hop into this one again, like the same guy. So as I mentioned, like he started the match like BMing, as you guys see, like here we matched. He, I think he started BMing right away. I thought it was, yeah, actually really funny. Like after the match, of course, like when I matched him, I was like, oh no, like this guy again. Especially after I played like quite bad, like I made quite a lot of mistakes, and he definitely has a pretty good matchup. So start off with a Barbell aggressive, in my opinion, pretty good play, like solid play. He responds with his Barbell. So here I go with a Furnace. I actually have E-Wizard ready, like in case he goes with a Flying Machine, and he actually does. So here I actually go with the E-Wiz. I do wait a little bit until it's about to lock on, but then the reset, like perfect timing. So here actually a really good moment, like my Barbell in the beginning actually forced out his Barbell. So right here he actually was forced to go with his Mega Man. So his cycle is kind of awkward. He's kind of playing cards which he doesn't really want to play on defense. Like you don't really want to defend like a low HP Electro Wizard with like the Mega Minion. So here I actually decided to go with a Mega Minion in the back. He actually decides to go with a Poison. So in my opinion, he's actually pretty aggressive. And as you guys see, I will quickly pause. We're up 1 elixir and we still have the 4 elixir Baby Dragon on the field. So I knew he would, yeah, quite aggressive. So I actually decided to go with an aggressive Royal Giant at the bridge. Not sure if that was the right play, but I think at this moment I actually got a little bit lucky. I will show you guys right now. But he actually decides to go with a Barbell on defense to tank for his Baby Dragon. Like, I don't think he expected a Royal Giant here. So as you guys see, knowing that he just went with Barbs, I actually decided to go with my guards. And I actually have a really, really good Barbell. Perfectly timed, killing all the skeletons. And right now the Barb will actually be, yeah, tanking for the tower. The guards are still there. Royal Giant is still there. And I actually start VMing, guys. I do want to apologize for that. But I just, yeah, I wasn't really tilted. I was just a little bit annoyed, like that he started BMing me, like knowing that he has a good matchup. So as you guys see here with the fire emote of the goblin. But anyways, we're in a super good situation, guys. Here I actually do make a little bit of a mistake. It might have actually ended up like costing me a little bit, but here I wasn't sure. I will actually quickly pause. I'm sorry for pausing all the time. I just want to make sure like I explain my thought process like as well as possible, especially because a lot of you guys like asked me how to win those matchups, like for example this one, like Lava and Flying Machine. So here my starting hand, or not my starting hand, like my hand is Electro Wizard, Lightning, Mega Minion, and Baby Dragon. So for sure I want to keep my Mega Minion. I want to keep my Mega Minion for either his Baby Dragon or Flying Machine. So I wasn't sure about going with E-Wizard or Baby Dragon. I actually ended up going with my Electro Wizard, but I think that's actually a mistake because the Electro Wizard ended up walking like quite high, and his Barbell was actually able to reach it. So I think this was definitely a mistake. Like next time I should definitely go with a Baby Dragon. So a little tip for you guys, like definitely go with Baby Dragon, because as you guys see, the Electro Wizard is of course able to hit and the Lava Hound and the Baby Dragon, but his Barbell is just able to get a lot of value, easily take it down, and it also forces another response from me. So here it actually gives me a really good lightning. I definitely take it, hitting the Lava Hound, Baby Dragon, and Lumberjack. So right now I can just focus on defense, guys. I do actually Electro Wizard here. Maybe it wasn't needed, but I was kind of afraid like of the raged bats and the Mega Minion, especially because my Baby Dragon only had like a little bit of HP left. So he actually decides to go with another Lava Hound. I just go with my Baby Dragon in the back, and right now I just know like if I manage to defend, I actually end up winning. So he goes with his Flying Machine. I think there was a prediction Barbell for my E-Wiz, but I actually have my Mega Minion saved for his Flying Machine. So as I mentioned, like that's definitely key in defense, guys. I actually go with another Lightning on defense. Wasn't able to hit the Mega Minion, but anyways, doesn't matter. Electro Wizard for the Lava Pups, Barbell for the Lumberjack, and as you guys see here I start BMing again. So Mega Minion for the Baby Dragon, and there's no way he's able to yeah, like take down my tower. So he actually barely touched my tower in the second game. I played much better, like pressuring the other lane. That actually won Royal Giant push. Maybe I got a little bit lucky like with the Barbell like on defense, but I actually ended up, yeah, getting so much damage on the right side tower, and then he just ignored like my Furnace. Like I ended up setting a Furnace to the right side, and then the Fire Spirits was able to take down the or were able to take down the right side tower. So that was actually really nice, and as I mentioned, a really good feeling. So let's actually go, well, I just showed this deck, so I think I'll actually show another Lava Hound variation. So this guy actually ended up 3-counting, guys, and I think in this match I actually ended up playing pretty well, and maybe a little bit lucky as well, or maybe like on a rotation. You guys will see that soon. So he has a baby dragon. He has a little bit of a different variation. He actually has Inferno Dragon. So he actually, well, you guys will see that soon. So I started with a Mega Man, guys. He actually ends up going with a Flying Machine. So after seeing a Flying Machine, I basically already know that we're probably up against the Lava. I don't think there are really any meta decks like in the game using a Flying Machine right now. So he actually goes with his Lava. Here I actually pressure the other lane, and he actually ends up going with his Inferno Dragon. So Inferno Dragon high, as you guys see, I have Electro Wisdom Cycle. If I didn't have Electro Wisdom Cycle, I might have gone with the RG anyways, like thinking that it's the Lumberjack Mega Man version. So maybe I was a little bit lucky on the cycle there, because as you guys see, the Electro Wisdom is able to take down the Inferno Dragon, reset it all the time. So the RG with the Electro Wisdom are able to take down the right side tower. So here I know that we're for sure down on elixir, like we just kind of went all in, like with 10 elixir at the bridge, and he invested his 7 elixir push into the left side. So here I actually end up getting a pretty good defense in my opinion. I end up going with my Mega Man for his baby dragon, ends up killing the baby dragon. My guards are actually able to take care of the miner pretty well. So the baby dragon is still alive, and as you guys see, our left side tower is down to 1156 HP. But look at his king tower, guys. His king tower has 2856 HP remaining. So I actually end up going with a furnace again for the right side, like actually going to the king tower, knowing that he will probably end up going with another lava hound push into the left side. Like I actually want to have my punish ready for the 3 count, because Royal Giant is actually a really good card to 3 count, guys. Like you should definitely not forget this, because the left side tower isn't able to hit it. So only 1 tower hitting the Royal Giant is of course like definitely really strong. So here he actually goes with lava hound. I right away go with my Royal Giant. I actually have my E-Wizard ready. I actually tried to lightning this, but he had a pretty good placement. Wasn't able to hit any king tower and the flying machine. So I just let it go. As you guys see, Royal Giant still able to deal so much damage, guys. Brings it down to 1586 HP. So I still end up defending his lava hound push. I actually also defend the flying machine push, because let's say like somehow I'm not able to 3 count him. I don't want to take up too much damage into the right side. So he actually goes with his baby dragon. I went with a prediction guards, so that was actually pretty bad guards. But here I actually go with another RG. I have my lightning ready. Here I will actually have a pretty good lightning pretty soon, killing his Inferno Dragon and also hitting the tower. So actually Royal Giants ends up locking on. As you guys see, Manisuit gets another hit, but it actually brings it down to 2 HP. So that was a little bit tricky, because 2 HP is of course really easy to lightning block. And as you guys see, we only have 28 seconds left, so we do need to watch out. Of course, like I can't lose my tower, because if we end up like not taking his king tower, like we end up losing. So I actually decided to defend a little bit. He actually goes with his Inferno Dragon, so that's a sign for me. Let's go with a barbell. Let's go with a Royal Giant. Electro Wizard ready. Electro Wizard a little bit off timing, but I just want to make sure like that I reset the Inferno Dragon, because I was more worried about the Inferno Dragon than, for example, the 3 skeletons spawning from the tombstone. So that was actually pretty, in my opinion, easy matchup. Like definitely easier than the Lumberjack, like Mega Man and Baby Dragon Flying Machine version, because he didn't really have any distraction, and his offense wasn't as strong as, for example, Lumberjack, like on the ground. And of course, like the poison, like I feel like poison is actually pretty good in general against Royal Giant. So yeah, guys, I think this will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As I mentioned earlier, I'm number 50 in the global tournament now. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys would like to see anything else. Like for example, if I end up like higher, like finish higher, for example, like analyzing my more replays, let me know if you guys would like to see something like this. I do want to apologize for showing replays, guys, because I know that most of you guys prefer live matches, but actually like asked you guys like on Twitter, or asked like my followers on Twitter. Hopefully you guys follow me on Twitter as well. I definitely appreciate it. Like would you guys like to see this type of video? And most of you guys responded yes, for sure. So that's why I ended up doing it. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any suggestions for a future video. Also, by the way, one quick question. Guys, one quick question. Do you guys have any suggestions like who I should face in my next Pro vs Pro? I would like to do a Pro vs Pro again, because I feel like it has been like maybe a month already since I've done one. So let me know as well if you guys have any suggestions for that video. But anyways, this will do it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye guys.